How's it going, everyone? Spartan Alphazulu here, bringing you more underused action and the Zeaora breakdown. I mentioned I wanted to do a Zeaora breakdown, so here it is. This first battle is UU. However, the second battle, I do use Zeaora, but it's not a UU battle. Someone asked for an anything goes, no legends in Discord again. I said, hell yeah! So I picked it up. It's a different player this time though. So, anyways. Going into this Wi-Fi battle with the breakdown of Zeaora, 252 attack, 252 speed, 4 in the HP, with a nature of naive. The reason you want to go with naive, or at least the reason I want to go with naive, is because Zeaora does have some good special attacks, and his special attack stat is not too shabby. So, you know, Volt Switch, Hidden Power Fire, whichever your team needs, he is a very good a Volt Switch user for that pivot tempo. Looking at his stats, 317 HP, 323 attack, 186 defense, 241 special attack, 176 special defense with a speed of 423. Holy shit, he is fast. He is a very fast Pokemon. His attack stat could be better at 323. However, if you want to go for an adamant Zeaora, you probably could, especially if you're running a sticky web user to make up for his speed. So that's just one idea. I'm not sure what his stat would be, what his attack stat would be, at adamant. So that's something to look into. That's something to try out. If you want to run a sticky web user with adamant, or even then he might be fast enough with adamant because his speed is already high. So at adamant it might be maybe like in the mid 350s-ish, give or take. That's just me guessing. I don't know for sure. So, and my Zeaora's moveset is Plasma Fist, not U-turn, Volt Switch, Close Combat, and Knockoff. Holding an Electrium Z. He is my Z move user. Although you could give it a Life Orb, you could give it a Choice Band, I don't see any reason to give it a Choice Scarf, but I guess if you need to, you could. I mean, I've seen some surprise Pokemon with Choice Scarf, like Joey Fontaine uses a Scarf Tapu Koko. So anyways, let's go into the first battle here, the UU battle against Jake. This guy is a user that I met in the Discord channels. He ended up joining my Discord server. He's an awesome freaking Wi-Fi battler. So let's get ready to rock and roll, and let's see how this battle plays out. So he's going to go ahead and start off, I believe, with his Metagross, and I'm going to go ahead and start off with my Azelf. And Azelf was a good lead in the Diamond and Pearl days, so I don't know how he just kind of dropped off the radar here, but he is still a very good suicide lead. So he's going to go ahead and start with Metagross. I'm going to be aggressive and just go with the Fire Blast right off the bat, just to see what it does, and maybe get lucky and get the burn. I don't get the burn, and he goes for the Toxic, and dodge, duck, dip, dive, dodge from Azelf to get out of the way, and Toxic misses. So I know he's going to switch out now. He doesn't want to use Metagross. That was a sorry first turn for him. That sucked. So he's going to switch out. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Stealth Rocks, getting my entry hazards up, and he's going to go into Sylveon. I don't really know what Azelf can do to Sylveon, if anything. I probably could have taunted it because, I mean, Sylveon it can be, you know, like a little wall thingy-ish. But instead of taunting, I'm just going to explode all over Sylveon's face! And let's see what it does here. So Explosion, doing a very significant amount of damage, but sadly I do not take it out of the match, which I figured I wasn't going to. I figured that wasn't going to happen. He's going to go ahead and set up the Wish. And I don't like Sylveon. I don't want that Wish to go off. I'm not sure what I can take out, if anything, but I'm going to bring in Mega Beedrill and just see what Mega Beedrill can do. Just display the awesomeness that is Mega Beedrill. He's going to switch Sylveon out, withdraw Sylveon, switch it out, not wanting to take a Poison Jab to the face, and he's going to bring in Manectric. And look at this. I'm going to Mega Evolve Beedrill and base Manectric. Just regular plain old Manectric without Mega Evolving is going to get U-turned right in the face, and Mega Beedrill's awesome attack stat is going to take it out of the match. That was awesome. He didn't even get to use his Mega. I mean, that sucks for him. That does suck. That sucks when that happens. That happens to me sometimes even. He didn't even get to use his Mega, though. So I'm going to, using the pivot tempo, the momentum I already got, I'm going to go into Zeaora and just see what I can get going here. He's going to bring in Metagross, and I'm just going to Plasma Fist this thing because I didn't see a ground type on his team. I don't see anything coming in to stop an electric onslaught. So Plasma Fist is definitely going to knock this Metagross out of the match. And for those of you that are wondering, if you don't know, like if you're brand new to Pokemon or whatever, that Deluge of Ions that's showering the battlefield, what it does is it turns normal moves into electric type attacks. Now what I want to know is, do those ions specifically affect Zeaora, or is that electric type attacks are going to, or normal attacks are going to be electric attacks for a few amount of turns? That's what I want to know. So if you know, please mention it in the comments, because if that is the case, that just makes Zeaora that much more awesome, if that is the case. He's going to bring in Venomoth. I don't know what I have on this thing, so I'm, no guts, no glory. Let's go for the Gigavolt Havoc and power up to over 9,000 and shock the hell out of this thing. And Gigavolt Havoc on a Venomoth is definitely going to knock it out of the match. Plasma Fist probably would have done the job, but I might as well have used my Z move there just to get it out of the way. So there goes Venomoth, and Venomoth's just that's a weird Pokemon to use. Personally, though, I always thought Mothim looked kind of cool, and it just sucks though because Mothim's stats are like horrible and his move library is horrible. But just the way Mothim looks, I always thought he looked cool. He's going to go ahead and bring in Credant, who is another awesome offensive Pokemon with that adaptability ability that Beedrill gets when it Mega Evolves, but it is no match against a Plasma Fist to the face, and that's going to take it out of the match. Now he's going to go ahead and bring in Sylveon. He's got 2 Pokemon left. I believe it's Sylveon, and I can't remember the last one. But anyways, it ain't going to matter because Plasma Fist is going to... Oh, it's Starmie. That's right. Starmie was his Rapid Spinner. So he had 2 water Pokemon. Plasma Fist is going to take out Sylveon. He's going to switch into Starmie, not really having much left to go against Zeaora, because Zeaora outspeeds Starmie unless it's a weird Choice Scarf Starmie set, which I doubt it. But I'm going to go ahead and do the Plasma Fist to just knock it out and end this battle. And that's going to be the match against Jake. That was a very good battle, man. We have battled like a bunch of times. I think I have 4 or 5 battle videos with Jake. So I'm going to be posting more, and he's just an awesome Wi-Fi battler. He's a lot of fun to battle against. So good game, Jake, man. If you're watching this, good game, bro. And see you in Discord. So I'm going to move on to the next Wi-Fi battle. This is the Anything Goes, No Legends. And I know it's not UU, but I ended up throwing Zeaora on the team just because I wanted to see how Zeaora would do in Anything Goes, No Legends. And looking at this guy's team, at Rico's team, it's pretty much just an OU battle, bar that I was literally just looking at his team. I can't remember who he had that was in UU. But other than that, it's an OU battle. So I'm not going to put OU on this because, I got Mega Blaziken. But even then, if I didn't, it would have just been a regular OU battle. I'm going to start off with my Suicide Lead Excadrill. He's going to go ahead and start off with that Ninetales, that Alolan Ninetales, the Ice Fairy type. And I'm thinking he's going to set up the Oravel just right from the start, setting his shields up for his team, and I just got to wait it out. Instead, he goes for the Hypnosis, and Excadrill just moves out of the way, setting up Stealth Rocks. So, that's the downside of Hypnosis. Its accuracy is stupid low. I think it's 30, but if I'm wrong, correct me. I want to say it's 30. That's what I remember it being. He's going to go for the Hypnosis again, just trying to render my Excadrill just useless. But I'm going to Toxic, putting this Ninetales on a clock, which, it's times like this I wish I had, Iron Head, because 4 times weakness to Steel, I would have definitely knocked it out. But oh well. I was able to put it on a clock with Toxic. There's not really much I can do at this point. And he's going to Hypnosis again. This time, 3rd time's the charm. Hypnosis, putting my Excadrill to sleep. So I could leave it in, but I don't know if I want to. Alolan Ninetales doesn't really have anything when it comes to setting up. I don't know if it learns Calm Mind, but I haven't seen a Calm Mind set. I know Ninetales, Indigo Ninetales, Kanto Ninetales. One of those. Kanto Ninetales is, I think it's what Kanto Ninetales learns Nasty Plot. But instead, he's going to set up his shields, getting the Auroraville up, and so now I'm going to have to kind of just find a way. I do have Superior, so I got a Defogger to get rid of that if I need to. But it looks like with the way the match is going, I'm going to have to find a way to just wait it out. And I do have Skarmory, but I also got to be careful because he does have a Greninja. He's got special attackers that can just force Skarmory out. So I don't want to lose Skarmory just yet. He's by means a very good wall. And I bring him to a lot of Anything Goes matches because Skarmory just walls a lot. I'm going to go ahead and bring in a Azumarill against his Greninja. And Greninja pretty much cannot do anything to his Azumarill unless it knows Hidden Power Electric or Gunk Shot. I don't know of a Greninja that learns Hidden Power Electric, but you do got to watch out for those Gunk Shots. He's going to U-turn, bringing in the Rotom, and I went ahead and went for the Play Rough. And it was a Protean Greninja that at least lets me know this is not an Ashes Greninja, so I don't got to fear it too much. Play Rough, even with the Veil up, doing a crap ton of damage to that Rotom. And I'm going to bring it back, though, because I don't want to get hit with a Thunderbolt in the face, and I'm going to bring in Superior. Because I'm thinking maybe I can defog and get rid of this Veil. He's going to Thunderbolt. Superior, being the awesome Grass type she is just going to flex at it and shrug it off. Although a snake flexing is a funny picture. Anyways. Yeah, he's going to switch out the Rotom, not wanting to take the Leaf Storm. Even with the Veil up, I'm positive Leaf Storm would have taken it out of the match. And take a look at that, guys. Notice that when Clefable came in, it did not take Stealth Rock damage, meaning that this Clefable is Magic Guard. It does not have Unaware. So I'm free to Leaf Storm like crazy and do a crap ton of damage to it. For those that are wondering, Unaware is an ability that ignores stat changes in the opposing Pokemon. So if it wasn't aware, the special attack buffs that I would get from Leaf Storm wouldn't mean anything. They wouldn't be accounted in the defensive stats. It would just shrug them off all the time. Leaf Storm, the second time around, doing much more damage because of that special attack buff, thanks to the contrary ability, and he's going to minimize. Normally, minimize, double team, those moves are banned in the Smogon tiers, but this is not Smogon tiers. This is anything goes with no legendaries. He is free to use minimize. He's free to use double team, swagger, moves like that. Well, swagger's not even banned, but even then, it's an annoying move. He is free to use the evasiveness moves. I'm going to Leaf Storm again, but I miss because of that minimize. So I got to go for it. He wished. He's trying to get his health back. I got to go for the second Leaf Storm. I can't afford to switch at this point. So Leaf Storm going in again, and let's see what it does. And he's look at that. He's gradually gaining health back with his leftovers. Clefable's just an annoying Pokemon. But if you stick to it, Leaf Storm is definitely going to take this Clefable right out of the match after that minimize. So that was a lucky break for me, because had I missed, he would have restored all of his health with that wish, and it just would have been annoying. So I took out the Clefable, and also, luckily enough, the shields are down. The Oroville is gone. He's going to bring in his Alolan Ninetales again, wanting to get those shields back. And that's the only reason I can think that he brought Alolan Ninetales back in, was just to get the Veil up, lose Alolan Ninetales, and then just have his shield up for the remainder of the game, or not the remainder of the game, but at least as long as he can. However, I know Hidden Power Fire, and that's going to knock this Alolan Ninetales out of the match with those special attack buffs that Superior acquired thanks to the contrary boost from Leaf Storm, but contrary boost, raises instead of lowers and crap like that. Y'all know how contrary works. Anyways, he's going to bring in his Greninja, which I kind of feel like he should have gone into that first off, because Greninja does outspeed Superior, and then Ash's Greninja also outspeeds Superior. So Superior, it sucks because Superior you'd think would be a Greninja check. It's really not. Protean Greninja can just knock it out with Ice Beam, just like this just happened. And yeah, I lost Superior there. So, I mean, that's just something that sucks. I would love for Superior to be a Greninja check. And that's because, I mean, I have a Greninja. I love using it, but still, I think it would just make more sense that way. I'm going to bring Azumarill back in, and he's going to U-turn. Another reason why I always bring Azumarill to these Anything Goes matches is because of Mega Blaziken, which you've seen in one of my videos where I did an Anything Goes battle, no legendaries. My opponent had a Blaziken, and Azumarill's Aqua Jet just took it out with ease. That is why I bring Azumarill, in case I run into an opposing Blaziken. He switched out Greninja with U-turn, and I'm going to Superpower, and that's going to knock this Rotom out of the match, because my Azumarill is holding that choice band, and I no longer have to worry about that Wash Rotom, who's an annoying wall. So looking at it now, his team is slowly just dwindling down. He's going to bring in that Lucario. I thought Lucario was the Mega, but he told me right at the start of the battle, Lucario is not a Mega, which to be honest, I don't think he should have done that, because I know I don't have, really have to fear Lucario this much. Although Lucario is still, I mean, you got to wonder if it's a special attacker or a physical attacker. I didn't want to lose Azumarill just yet, so I called it back. Bringing in Zeaora, and the extreme speed dealt a crap ton of damage. And then getting buffeted in the face by that hail, Zeaora is just getting lower. However, extreme speed will not take Zeaora out at that point, and I know that I outspeed it. I outspeed actually the remainder of his team. I knew he was going to switch into Scizor, and I got to assume Scizor is the Mega. But I went ahead and went for the Z move, because I knew he was going to switch into something, and he did not have a ground type left. So no matter what he switched into, I was going to knock the hell out of it. Either way, it was going to get hit really hard with something. So that's the only reason I went for the Z move. I was actually kind of hoping he would switch into Scizor. Thankfully, he did. And powering up to over 9,000 volts, Gigavolt Havoc is going to take this Scizor out of the match. Assuming this was the Mega, again, he did not get to Mega Evolve his Pokemon. My opponent, anyway, because this is a different trainer. This is a different person that I'm playing. Anyways, he's going to bring in that Greninja, and that would have made sense for him not to bring in Greninja. I mean, why would you bring in Greninja against an electric Pokemon knowing you're going to lose it? Unless you absolutely have to, unless you have no other choice. He's going to go ahead and go for the Water Shuriken on a Protean Greninja. That's a little weird. Usually you see Water Shuriken on Ash's Greninja, but he's going to go for the Water Shuriken on Protean Greninja, hitting it 3 times. And Zeaora is still in the game. If he got 5 times, on the off chance he got 5 times, I would have lost Zeaora. And that would have sucked. I mean, even Protean Greninja is a threat you got to watch out for. It's not as dangerous as Ash's Greninja, but you still got to look out. Plasma Fist is going to take that Greninja out of the match. And so now he's just down to Lucario. I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose Zeaora here because Lucario knows Extreme Speed, and with my low health, and Zeaora's done, but I still got Blaziken, I still got Skarmory. Instead, he does not go for the Extreme Speed, and I'm going to close combat. Come to find out, he went for the Swords Dance, thinking I was just going to switch out. Even if he did go for the Swords Dance, though, I still had Skarmory. So, I mean, there was that. Good game, though. Good game, Rico, man. That was a very good battle. I love anything goes battle. So anytime you want another one, man, if you're watching this, just let me know. Comment, rate, subscribe, guys. I hope y'all like the Zeaora breakdown. Make sure to join my Discord. It's awesome. I'll see you later. Bye!